So, you know it's the mystical part 3 of my videos, right? And you know, we got numbers and nooses and names and nuts to learn about, right? So, like and subscribe my channel. If you're watching me, you should subscribe my channel if you want to learn about dreams, because I'm the one to teach you about dreams on this channel and bring you to places like this. The Lake of Dreams 5, Stonefields. This is where I get to show you guys the mystical part of my dreams, the weird and wacky part of our dreams. Okay, so N, think of N, guys, the letter N. Just before I go, I wanted to show you, like I said, 3 lakes. There's the guys on the rock wall still. There's Lake 2 where we just came from. And we are now about to go to Lake 3 of Stonefields, Lake of Dreams 5. Guys, like and subscribe. And I'm going to do my best to get you the dreams on in right now. Like I said, nuts. Maybe I'm nuts. Maybe everyone out here is nuts. But if you want to know about your dreams, then yeah, you have to be a little bit nuts. So here we go, guys. Check out Lake 3 from the Lake of Dreams. This is that video, guys, where I told you there was 3 separate lakes. So we're doing 3 separate videos for you guys today from Stonefields. It's just stones and rocks all around Stonefields. Now I know why they call it Stonefields, because it's just, look, it's just stones and rocks and lakes and houses and lakes and rocks and stones everywhere. So N, guys, we're gonna finish it up today on N, the mystical part. N, check out this lake. This is chill day. There's an island in the middle of this lake, and this is the mystical part 3 of my videos. N, the letter N, from this lake specifically. What dreams can I get you to do with N? So, okay, guys, like and subscribe my channel. It's mystical part 3. Let's get into N. We got names, numbers, nails, nuts, all sorts of things that start with N in your dreams. So we're gonna find out about right now, and I'm gonna do my best to teach you what N means in your dreams. Okay, thank you, guys. Here we go. Oh, sorry, guys. I want you guys to see this lake and just how awesome it really is, because damn, this Lake 3 is pretty cool. Okay, so this is a cool ass place. You guys gotta come down to Stonefields Lake and check this out. This is the 3rd lake, mystical part 3 of my video. Like and subscribe my channel, thumbs up, big thumbs up, and let's get into N. Letter N in your dreams, guys. I'm going through these alphabetically for a reason. You'll find out when I get to Z. Okay? But N, in the mystical part of Pisces Dreamwalker part 3, N is like Nelly. It's like Nelly. Anything to do with N is like Nelly. Noodles. Like, this is the first thing that comes to my head. Noodles. Nuts. Like, weird dreams, okay? So if you're eating noodles and nuts in your dreams, this is what it might mean. No, only joking. Okay, so N, guys, we got names. Hearing our own name. What does that mean in your dreams, right? Hearing your own name in a dream is quite rare and quite weird. We should be alerted to our own self-sense, into our own nature, as well as our desire to belong. Conversely, hearing another person's name may lead us to look at what qualities we have in order to find a new aspect of ourselves. Also, an aspect that will hopefully lead us to a more essential self and a more contented state of being. By hearing another person's name leads you to look at what makes you your name. So as we all grow and develop through life, I think our names are connected to this. We grow and develop into our name, in our voice, in our dreams, in our energy, in our strength, in our knowledge, in our history. Okay, that's what happens to humans as we evolve and grow and get older. our dreams, our names, we grow into them. So, I'm Paulie Mac, Pisces, Dreamwalker, the Starman, and I've grown into this name for the last year. And yeah, I'm the Starman, just calling the star energy down to this lake to bring dreams for you guys on YouTube land that want to know about dreams. And I'm going to keep saying that in every single video because that's what I'm here to do, is teach you guys about dreams and what they might mean. And in the mystical part of my videos, let's see what N means. Narrow. A sense of being narrow suggests that a restriction or limitation in communication is being placed on us. So yeah, let me know about your name dreams. Are you hearing your name and are you seeing narrow corridors, or are you being restricted in some way in your dreams? That's narrow. Okay guys? Also, I just had a dream recently, right? And it came true, okay? And I dreamt about scaffolders, just the most mundane scaffolders. In the dream I was able to fly around the scaffolders, fly from scaffolder to scaffolder. They were up really high, dressed in their building gears, like these guys that are climbing the rocks, like climbing gear. And the scaffolders in all their climbing gear. And I was going from scaffolder to scaffolder in my dream. And then just yesterday, I'm way out West Auckland, East Auckland, West Auckland, and I see the exact same thing that happened in my dream. Those scaffolders, each one like the exact same, doing the same thing, and I'm sitting there in real life looking across the motorway at these guys that are building the scaffold, right? And a scaffold on the side of this building, on a New Zealand Post building, and they all were doing the exact same thing as was in my dream. And one of the scaffolders was looking across at me and could see me watching them and was wondering what I was staring at, right? And so did I, until I left and realized, oh my god, that was in my dream. I dream journaled it just like 2 months ago, and it came true yesterday. So look at the timing between your dreams coming real and just being a normal dream, because you might find 2 months down the later that exact dream comes real. Letter for letter, word for word, scaffolder for scaffolder, okay? Just something from me to you guys that, yeah, my dreams, when they come real like that, it's like I've got to come down here and make a video and tell you guys, because in my mystical part 3, I'm the Starman and I can tell you guys about my dreams, which I usually wouldn't do. So there you guys go. Scaffolder's dream just came for real for me yesterday, and it was so completely random. And it was a place that I'd visited before just to chill out. I go there to chill out, and there's the scaffolders doing the same thing in my dream from 2 months ago. So let's see if I can bring the time between things coming real in my dreams as to coming real the next day. That's what I want to do, so I can bring my dreams into reality and help you guys with yours. 1111 is this powerful angel number which started all this for me, and lighting my candles at 1111, blowing them out at 1211 every single night for 14 years is why I'm so aligned, okay? But it's what I've done. You don't have to do this, but it's what I've done, and I recommend it because lighting your candles at 1111, the spirits see you do this. Your own spirit guides go and inform the angels that 1111 is the time you lit the candle, and then you're bound to get a positive energy come through instead of a negative one. There's always positive connotations connected to lighting your candles at 1111. So, little tip from me to help your dreams come true. Dream journal, guys. Get out there. And necklace. A woman who dreams of a man giving her a necklace should beware, as it's thought to be a precursor to marriage proposal. However, if her feelings about her dream border on anticipation, it's old interpretation open to a degree of skepticism that a man giving you a necklace could be a precursor to marriage proposal. Because it's such an old thing, seriously, a necklace can represent a deep abundance of feelings or emotion because of its special meaning to its owner. So yeah, a necklace should represent a deep abundance of feelings, okay, and emotions because of the special meaning to its owner. So that's why that is. guys. So a necklace, yeah, and I'm playing with my necklaces right now. Starman necklace. Okay, comment below on your necklace dreams. Are you seeing your necklace in your dreams? And needle is healing power. Like I said before, dreaming of a needle can represent healing power and alert to. However, you must be alert to the aspect of needle dependency, so to speak, particularly if the needle is being used on us rather than by us. All in all, the dream of a needle indicates that we need to apply some sort of insight into our own being that is penetrative and healing. So, how's that, guys? It's to apply some insight to your own being that's particularly penetrative and healing. So, hope you guys out there on YouTube understand that needles can represent a healing and signify healing power in dreams. Okay, this is in dreams. And though you must be alert to the aspect of needle dependency. So if you are dependent on needles in any way in your life, that can be why they're coming through to you in dreams more prominently. Look at that. Okay, guys, so nest in your dreams, a nest. You look at your emotional state in regard to your home life and dependency. Maybe non-dependency. Nest symbolizes the safety of home life, but it's not surprising that women often dream about nests and nesting before giving birth. So look out for that, guys. If you're a woman out there, you might dream of a nest in your dreams just before you give birth. Also, nettle. In real life, nettles are something to be avoided. So in a dream, when nettles appear, they're warned of a prickly or difficult situation. We should do our utmost to steer clear of it, because the difficult situation or prickly situation is about to come towards you, and you might want to steer clear of it. So nettles appear in a dream as a warning, guys, about a difficult situation. They also symbolize wildness, and we should look at that. Though in regard to ourselves, we should look at that with what constitutes wild behavior for us, through the point of losing control. We must decide if a degree of healing or improvement can or cannot take place through this, since nettles are also a symbol of healing. So guys, that's a nettle in your dreams. They symbolize healing. They are a symbol of healing, and they're also something to be avoided, because you don't want to get stung by a nettle, right? Nettles are the worst things you can get. So I actually carry a lot of things like on me for bee stings, because I go out into nature a lot. So you'll find me with things like white vinegar. I'll keep that on me. So it's the best thing to put on any sort of stings and cuts is vinegar. It gets rid of the sting and the cut from either bee stings or nettles. Just something from me to you. Carry vinegar, malt vinegar or white vinegar. The malt vinegar is the strongest and best at this. White vinegar is good for making eggs. Okay. Always put a spoonful of white vinegar in with your eggs, man, if you're gonna make omelets. Okay. Okay, and when you're new in a dream, a sense of newness is felt. It usually represents new beginnings, new ways of progressing, or possibly even new relationships. It's also time to look at how we can learn anew, or maybe even relearn old rules, and evaluate from there. So yeah, if you want to reevaluate old things, they might be coming through to you as something new in your dreams. Check that out, guys. A newspaper in the waking world tells us what's going on, varying degrees of style and accuracy. Hence, in dreams, different newspapers mean different symbolism. A tabloid paper will suggest low-level information. A broadsheet invariably means better information, quality advice. A Sunday paper often points to knowledge gained in and through rest, whereas a local rag or a free newspaper symbolizes that the news we need is just around the corner. So, how's that, guys? The news you need, if you see a newspaper in your dreams, it means it's just around the corner. Okay. And comment below, are you seeing newspapers in your dreams? Okay, like the Sunday paper and stuff. Because that's what it means. It's knowledge gained in through rest if it's Sunday times. If it's the local rag, it symbolizes the news we need is just around the corner. Okay, a niche. When we have found our niche in everyday life, we feel protected and safe. Therefore, in dreams we're being alerted to this, and it may be that we just need to recognize where we are in life, what outside influences can help us get to where we want to be. So, yeah, what do you need to help you get to where you want to be? That's what we're all trying to do, right? And a niche, that could be your niche, something that you're good at, that other people aren't. What's your niche? And is it coming through for you in your dreams? Okay? Because mine's reading dreams and doing these videos. That's my niche. Nighttime is usually when we can gather strength and relieve ourselves of the day's torment. We must rid ourselves of symbolism in order to use the night as a forerunner to a new day and a fresh approach. It may also be said that night can symbolize death, so we must look closely at the dream to determine whether this is so, and if it is, what we can do about it. It does not have to be negative. It could be, for example, the death of a situation or a relationship that will ultimately move us on. So, are you guys seeing nighttime in your dreams? Like, is it coming through for you in your actual dreams, nighttime? Okay guys, north signifies the unknown and hence sometimes darkness. So even the north in your dreams can represent the unknown and darkness. It is spiritually within the world. Okay, so spiritually north represents nighttime and darkness. Also, we got nuclear explosion, guys. I have to read you nuclear explosion. It's N. If we've been anxious or afraid of the future or of change, it's common to dream of an explosion. We may fear that things are going to change too quickly when we would prefer a more measured route. But change is imminent. We must be ready to handle it, lest another element of symbolism comes into play, that of destructive energies. Also, so are you dreaming of nuclear bombs, guys? I've only dreamt of that dream a few times, and it was when I was probably afraid of change, and then bang, I got hit with a nuclear bomb dream, and yeah, terrifying. You can literally see the bomb go off in your dream, and you either run as the explosion gets closer, and then you'll wake up. So what I recommend is trying to do is run into a building and close the doors or windows, and run into the furthest part of that house or building, and take shelter and hide. And what you'll do is you'll feel the nuclear bomb blast shaking and going around you, and then hopefully you wake up before it actually hits the house you're in. Or yeah, because in the few nuclear bomb dreams I've had, I ran into a house, quickly closed the door, saw the bomb coming, and saved all the people in my dream. Okay, I rescued people during a nuclear bomb. And yeah, comment below on your nuclear bomb dreams, guys. This is a mystical part 3. I told you dreams are weird and wacky. Are you dreaming of nuclear bombs and seeing that explosion in the mushroom cloud and everything? Because it's a big part of being anxious and afraid of the future. Also, being nude or naked. Being naked has various connotations revolving around self-image, self-expression, and the need to be seen for what we really are, not what is projected. Nudity is also linked with innocence, and with that the desire to be open and honest. This could tie in with the need for a new start. In effect, and bearing in mind we are born naked, a rebirth. So this could tie in for the need for a new start, in effect a rebirth. So if you need a new start in your life, you might be coming through as nude or naked in your dreams. Check that out, guys. Comment below on your nude and naked dreams and let me know. But if you are, yeah, that's what it really could mean, is that a new start is coming into effect. And you have to bear in mind that we're all born naked, so being naked in a dream is just as normal about seeing your self-image as it is in real life being naked. But in dreams it's a little bit different. It's more blurry and you can't control your nakedness. Sometimes I lose jumpers and jerseys and hoodies in my dreams, and then I'm naked for a bit during the dream until I can find it again and put it back on. So look for that, guys, too. Numbers in your dreams. Numbers are brought into focus in dreams when they have a personal symbolic significance. Often a number will turn up which has a personal meaning, such as a relevant date or a number of a house that we have lived in. Our minds will retain the significance of the number, even though we do not always consciously remember it ourselves. It's worth noting that numbers are infinite and that mathematics is the link between man and science. And yeah, numbers, because of this, can be really significant in dreams. And you might be seeing your address. Are you seeing your address or your birth date on letterboxes or on posters and walls in dreamland? Because that's where you'll see them, okay? Okay, also, nut. If the nut is in question of a metal variety, this indicates construction or reconstruction of our life in a way that will hold together more securely. A nut, the edible kind, is seen as being a way of